This is 3FM.
I believe that we should have better representation in our parliament. More than 50% of the island's electorate are female. And there just aren't enough. Most women in younger life have a career because that's how it's encouraged. And then they get a partner and children and a house. And you have to balance up what is the more important thing at that time. And it's obviously going to help pay the mortgage, so you'll get a job and make sure your kids are getting the best education. And then suddenly your kids have grown up and left home and they've got kids. And you think, right, it's my time. My time. Most of it seems to be aimed at not enough services provided to them. You know, like the bus services don't go. If you're in a sheltered housing complex, you would expect a bus service to take you to your GP's practice or the hospital. It doesn't happen. And we've got residents in certain areas who have to walk up a busy main road where there's no pavements in order to take children to school if the husband's taken the car. So that sounds wrong to me. It's putting life in danger unnecessarily. On a more national level, I think it's time this government stopped hemorrhaging money. You know, they're wasting money in high-profile ideas on, to me, some of them seem pie in the sky. You know, like, why do we want to turn our promenade into any other town in the UK? You know, they've all got Chinese granite, they've all got cultural zones. By the time they've finished, they will have taken away the character of Douglas Promenade. And we don't need a car park on Loch Promenade. It's the main arterial route to the north, after all, when the mountain road's shut. I believe that what they're doing with the younger children, the primary age, I've seen some amazing achievements at those levels. Senior school, also, you know, they compared to the state schools across, the schools on this island are up to private education standard. But I do feel that not enough education is put in the later years before they leave with regards to politics and pensions. Why aren't they teaching pensions in the maths lesson? You know, you leave school and immediately you are bombarded with, oh, you've got to have a pension. But they don't tell you why or how it works. They don't tell you all the money that you pay in each week. By the time your retirement age comes up, you don't get all that money back. You live off the interest, but they don't tell young people that. I believe that there is a shortage of frontline staff because they've talked about natural wastage. Well, the natural wastage seems to be when a nurse can't cope with the stress anymore, so they leave. We seem to be top heavy, too many management and upper management, not enough frontline staff, and too great a reliance on the bank nurse who will work so many days but has no responsibility. It's the nurses employed direct. I would like to see that system abolished. You know, if you're on casual work and brought in to any other industry, you don't get paid more than the people already working there. They keep coming up with these great ideas, you know, how to grow tourism. But we are still restricted by air and sea. There is only so many services that can bring people in. You can't bring any more people in for the TT. We haven't got the hotel space. And I'm sorry, not everybody wants to pay more to go glamping than they do to stay in a hotel room. That is not going to grow it. We have a beautiful island with such diverse scenery, extreme sports. You know, the parish walk has brought people in from all over the world. Cycling, you know, what an amazing achievement our cyclists have on the international stage. And I think Dot Tilbury's done an amazing job with the younger end. You know, it's the enthusiasm, harnessing the enthusiasm of the people of this island. Too much reliability is on the third sector and pulling volunteers in. I think the government need to recognise the people who are already doing this and promote them.
More music for the Isle of Man.
3FM.